Hey YouTube, welcome to Lifted Plane's Indie Reviews with me, your host, Lifted Plane. Here on this channel, I'll be playing and reviewing various indie games from all over the internet. Today, I'll be reviewing Helwyr. This is an indie Soulsborne style game. It is in early access. I'm pretty sure it is an alpha release, and it was done as a university project by Samuel L. Wilson. $1.99. It's got potential. But first, let me show you some of the things you'll have to deal with. I'm gonna go through all this. What? Hey, I won't take fall damage at least. What? Whoa. Oh boy. Ooh. Oh boy. Yep, there we go, did it again. Ooh, I got even higher this time, look at that. Alright. Oh, man. Oh. Helwyr were a race of people who were born with extraordinary abilities. They took on the role of protectors until times turned dark.
These lands used to be peaceful and full of life, but now, after years of darkness, the land has been consumed by death and decay. The last and only hope was snuffed out 24 years ago with the death of the best Helwyr in the land. This led to a mass cleansing of Helwyr, forcing what was left of the council to issue an order for whoever had survived to go into hiding. With this, the darkness was allowed to run rampant on the land.
Alright, you get the idea. The Helwyr were wiped out 24 years ago. Somehow you're back. You're very special. You're gonna save the land. Voiceover is a little bit difficult to understand. Lots of dying. The story is mostly incomprehensible because it's very difficult to hear the voiceovers by the characters. There is no tutorial to speak of. It's just kind of a game, but you can look at the inputs. They're not 100% accurate. I could not get a controller to work because it is programmed for a PS4 controller, not a Xbox controller. But I was able to figure it out. You press I to get into your inventory. That pretty much opens up the menu. You can click on the left. There's some...
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
misspellings. But you know, overall it's passable. The best part of the game is probably the map. It's well done. Textures are well used. There's some stretching in some areas. There's some tricks that can alleviate this, and you're also able to climb up sides of the walls using, well, running sideways at it. Just because of how the landmass was created in what I assume is Unity. I'm willing to bet I can't run up the... Okay. Yeah, so that's a thing. Geez, how many of these can I run up? It's easy enough to fix. The audio is mostly terrible. The music is decent, gets a little repetitive. Voiceovers, as I said, are very, 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 very low volume and hard to hear. And all the sounds are the same. You swing your sword, it's the same. You swing another sword you picked up, it's the same. The enemy attacks you, it's the same sound. There's no variation in the sounds. The death sound, as I showed you at the beginning, is terrible. This can all be fixed though. You know, easy enough. The core loop is to just kill enemies, earn essence, return to the campfire, spend essence, do it again. There's one quest that I stumbled upon after already picking up the objects for the quest, because there is no particularly, it doesn't tell you where to go, and it's a little open, and that I actually do like that I was able to stumble upon these and pick them up before I even got to the town, and then turn in the quest and not have to go back out there. And for an alpha, yeah, it's got some gameplay in it. What would I recommend to the developer? Well, first I'd recommend him to keep working on it. Find time to upgrade the game, polish the programming, debug, and enhance it, and then make the rest of the story. It has potential. For $1.99, you're paying $1 an hour for about how long it will take you to beat the game. There's minor replay ability through being able to level your character, possibly endlessly. So maybe you could do a playthrough where you can one-hit the boss by putting everything into dexterity, or another one where you take almost no damage because you just have a ridiculous amount of health or defense, I think it was. It would be a bit difficult to grind that because it is just the same thing over and over with very little variation, but it could be fun. Maybe you start with leveling your attack, dexterity, then you can one-hit everything, and then you level up other stuff. And I mean, I don't know if there's an end to it. I've only played the game for approximately 3 hours. Maybe the developer could add some procedurally generated level to run through that would make it a little more fun, and possibly the ability to save progress. For $1.99, you know what you're getting into. So that's it. That's my review for Helwyr. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be releasing new reviews regularly for more games. All of them will be starting lower cost, but there are some other indie games that I've got my hands on recently that I really enjoy that I would like to share with all of you. If you found this informative or helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thank you for being here.